Can we get everyone's attention, please? Continue to help yourself at the buffet. There's dessert in the back. The cake can probably be cut, whoever wants the cake. We're going to get started with tonight's presentation. We had a PowerPoint that's been reeling on the side, courtesy of Simpukchin students. That's displayed all of the stuff that they've done this year, all the fun that they've had, all the work that the teachers have done in a nutshell of a reel. So if we could just take a second to thank Lana, Mario, Marlon, William, Bryant for the amazing meal we had tonight. A big round of applause. And another round of applause for, and I don't know if they're still here, I believe they are, the Fun for Life, Noel and Linda. They did the amazing decorating tonight that you see. So at this time, I just want to thank everybody who has come. This is the first time I think that we've seen our hall this packed, and it's amazing. We decided to do a combination of our year-end education celebration with Simpukchin's award night. So it kind of combines the amount of year-end activities that we have and gives us a better mix of a crowd to mingle with. So with that, I'm going to introduce Val, principal of Simpukchin, to get started with the Simpukchin Awards.
Can we start off by having all classroom teachers, all SPC students sitting with your classes up front. So I need all SPC students up front and teaching staff. White Haskell Hall, White Shimella, White Sycamores, White community members, and White 2 band members. Can I have you all come and sit down up front? The agenda is going to be, I'll be presenting the volunteers who did service at our school this year, followed by the kindergartens doing their awards all the way up to grade 8. And then I will be asking Chief Clarence Louie to come up and say a few words to the grad. And then to end the night with the Simpak Chin Schools Awards, I will also be doing an award for my teaching staff. It's been a busy year here at Simpak Chin School, implementing the new curriculum along with developing the inquiry units, meeting deadlines and staying on target. Challenging, but very rewarding. Students and staff have worked tirelessly this year. We are all looking forward to the summer break. The staff and students want to recognize the following volunteers who supported us throughout the school year. We appreciate your volunteer service. Simona Fagno, who committed herself to PAC and helped on family nights, field trips, and took care of our chickens. Actually, our chickens are leaving tonight. They're going to her farm, which we call Club Med. Do not tell the chickens that. Kat Connor, who is the chairman of PAC, and helped on family nights, field trips, and writing proposals for PAC. Thank you, Kat. Ramona Bent, Melissa Louie, and Pamela Beatty, who are members of PAC, helped out on family nights and field trips. Kaya, who volunteered at the beginning of the school year and was involved with Holly, the language and speech pathologist. Thank you, Kayla. Yeah. Sammy Jo Louie and Andrea White were our volunteer readers. Thank you. Now these two, they do a lot for our school, and I hope I didn't miss anything. Marvin Louie and Corey Bellows, who supported us with the various sports events, such as basketball and lacrosse, held sports camps, had special guests come and speak to our students, helped with the spring carnival, and anything else we needed assistance around the school. Very, very helpful men. And Zoe Baptiste, who helped Morning Dove with the ribbon shirts, skirts, dresses at the school for our spring fair. James Stilkaya for being our elder representative in school assessment process this year. Tommy Lee for volunteering in the grade 1 to 3 classes. And finally, Russ Subak and Frank Falkes, who attended a lot of our events throughout the school year with setup, videotaping, and taking pictures. Thank you. The cards that I'll be giving our volunteers today are, we had an artist come into our school named Jerry Whitehead. He's from Saskatchewan. He did a beautiful mural with our students. That mural will be at the Arts Center up in Penticton this summer on display, and it'll be coming back eventually to our school. But we are giving you cards that are his work of what he's done. So if I can have those people I called Thank yous to come up and I'll hand you your cards. Limp for your services. Okay, can I start with the kindergarten getting ready to come up?
Okay, so in honor of our, I think this is the 4th year that we've done where the students self-identify what they feel is their greatest achievement this year at school. Kindergarten is going to start off the evening. I'm going to read each of the awards, and then once the awards have been read and everybody's had a turn, we'll hand the awards out at the end. So Braden Tanner, my greatest achievement in school this year was running my first marathon. Samuel Moore, being determined in bouncing the ball 100 times on the 100th day of school. Caden, I made friends, yay! Being caring because I don't like when people are mean to me. Michaela Tanner, learning how to make friends and playing with them. Rain, being open-minded and trying onion ice cream for the first time. Noah, helping the monarch butterfly come back and not die by planting milkweed in our school garden. Jackson, making new friends and playing Pokemon with them. Raina, learning how to read and doing homework and doing art. I would also like to acknowledge the following students who have had greater than 95% attendance for this school year. So Raina Jensen, Jackson Olson, Noah, and Liam Dobson. You all have more than 95% attendance. And I'd just like to turn the microphone over to Morninga. She has Okanagan Awards, and then we'll pass them out.
Right. So some of these kindergarten kids are pretty awesome at learning an inclusion. And the one that has is getting an award tonight is Raina.
So big round of applause for the kindergartens of 2016-17.
hand out the awards to our grade 1-2 students this year. They have also identified what they feel is their greatest achievement this year. And I think that we've had a pretty awesome year. It always amazes me how well these students do coming in from kindergarten. And I have the grade 1-2 this year, going into grade 2, how far they come with all of their reading and writing and math. So it's always an amazing jump to see them grow and change so much. So, first award is for Delia. And she's identified that learning her math facts on our Big Brains program, finishing her jump math book, and also finishing ST Math. She started the grade 2-1, even though she's in grade 1. And writing her story about stars were her greatest achievements this year. Leland, he said his greatest achievement this year was doing his ST Math and finishing his whole jump math book. We really have a lot of fantastic math experts in grade 1-2 because Rowan also identified that her ST Math and finishing her math book and also reading were her greatest achievements this year. Samara identified as creating and building inventions. She finished her jump math book, learned Big Brains, and art were her achievements this year. Stephanie said she was really proud. She finished her whole math book, and she was really happy about it, and she was pretty careful when she did it too. Alexis. Her greatest achievement was also in math. It was learning how to tell time on a clock. It was learning to make $1 with money and learning how to fix her problems. Kenai. He identified his greatest achievement was that he learned how to tell time on a real clock and doing his ST Math. Nico. He was also very proud that he learned how to tell time on a real clock and that he learned a lot of new words in his reading this year. And finally, Silver. He identified that his greatest achievements were working on his reading, controlling his temper, working hard, and doing the traditional games. We have 4 students who had really high attendance this year. Our awards for attendance will also go to Nico Bonio, Stephanie Morris, Samara Gabriel, and Delia Graham. I'll invite Morning Dove up to give the Okanagan Award.
So this past school year, I have worked really long hours with the grade 1-2 class in their inquiry units. And in part of their inquiry units as well as language class, there have been 2 particular students who have always asked how to use Inkaylukshin, writing it, asking questions all the time. So one is Delia. And Alexis.
Great, and that's our grade 1-2 class this year. Thank you.
chose their achievement for their greatest achievement, so I'll just get right to it. Ty's greatest achievement is PE because she improved in all the different games she played. Her favorite game was dodgeball. Caden's greatest achievement is PE because he improved at McNichol tag, which is a popular game in our class. Kira's greatest achievement is science because it made sense to her. Cassandra's greatest achievement is ST Math and music because as she practiced, she got better. Sapphire's greatest achievement is art, PE, music, and reading because it is fun. She also improved at all those subjects. Ryland's greatest achievement is art because he learned how to do abstract art. Students with 95% or better attendance throughout this year were Sapphire and Ryland. And Dad's gonna come do low vlogging.
So for the grade 3 class, we have learned a few different chapters, and this is one of the things Caden really excelled in, was learning about chapters, and he really thinks about it throughout the rest of the year. And he always tries to incorporate teachings from the chapter into his everyday school. So, thanks, Caden.
Hannah Kruger, come on up. Hi there, I'm Susie Schlackel. I teach grade 4. Congratulations to all the OIB grads of 2017. So we're just going to get into our awards. Preston's greatest accomplishment is in art. She learned how to do her name in block letters with a vanishing point. Chuck Will's greatest accomplishment is learning how to play the flute. Hannah's greatest accomplishment is her writing in her ABC book. Saxon's greatest accomplishment this year is learning how to write in handwriting or cursive. The next batch of awards all have one thing in common: a horse. A horse is a great metaphor for learning. Sometimes you get bucked off and struggle, but you get back up and keep on riding. Many students tried horseback riding for their first time at our year-end field trip, and luckily, no one got bucked off. So the next batch of awards
are all horse related. And the first one goes to Kaysen, who was awarded Cowboy of the Day for his horsemanship skills of getting his horse right back on the path. Congratulations, Kaysen. So Luke, Caitlin, Maya, Natisha, and Tylen's greatest accomplishments this year are also riding a horse and gaining confidence. The following students have an attendance record of 95% or better, and they are Maya, Kaysen, Luke, Chuck, Will, and Saxon. Please see Miss Ellen for a prize. And that's it for grade 4. Great morning, Dove.
For grade 4, the student who's won the award goes to Caitlin. Caitlin always works really hard at Paleogen in reading, writing, and as well as speaking.
Well, there have been many accomplishments throughout the year. The students identified their top achievement. Tyler Sky, her greatest achievement this year is being more confident. She says because she's really good at helping people, and that's true. Tyler, congratulations. Nathaniel recently won first place in an art competition, and so his greatest achievement this year for him is in art, and he says, now I can get some new clothes. Davin's greatest achievement this year is doing math. Davin is in grade 5, but he worked on grade 6 math for the whole year and often said, this is too easy. So congratulations, Davin. Cameron's greatest achievement this year is she's identified her achievement as working on her anxiety and knowing that she's worth it. Cam, you are, wherever you are. Avery's greatest achievement, he's here but not on stage, is in ST Math, because even when it got really hard, he kept on going. He didn't give up. Congratulations, Avery. Winter's greatest achievement this year. Winter is very, very knowledgeable in math, and she often worked as my assistant. If I was helping another student, if I was helping students and couldn't get to another student, Winter often took the lead and helped out. So her greatest achievement is being a teacher. And Brian's greatest achievement is in ST Math. Sometimes it can be really challenging. And Brian, he never gave up. Even with this, he would be like, but he kept going at it. Congratulations, Brian. The following students are being recognized for attendance of 95% and higher. Tyler Sky Louie, congratulations. Nathaniel LeCamp, congratulations. And Davin Graham, congratulations.
Okay, so this year's award for this grade goes to somebody who is very confident in singing and is not shy. It's the East.
All right. We are the grade 6, 7, and 8. And my name is Alicia Gramard. And I've been here since January. And we have 5 students leaving us to the high school this year. So we have a big class. And we have 3 of those students here today. So here are our achievements. So Miss Allison, her greatest achievement this year was during our last inquiry project, doing simple machines, and she completed her final project all by herself with no help and did amazing. Well done. Miss Latricia. Her achievement this year was getting more than one assignment done at a time because she worked faster and used her time very wisely. Well done. Miss Quincy. Miss Quincy has her achievement as working hard in math. She had some difficulties this year, but she worked extra hard, spent a lot of time doing it to help her understand. And in the end, she did great. Well done. Mr. Terrence. Terrence has written that his greatest achievement this year is art, because he learned in our abstract art that you can do a lot of different designs using tape. So well done. Now, Deacon. He has said that his simple machine for his final project was also his greatest achievement. He completed a lot of research for this project and did a really awesome job. So well done. Thunder Ray. Thunder Ray's greatest achievement this year was in math because he worked really hard to learn his times tables with his hands. So really well done, Thunder. Mr. Braden. His greatest achievement this year was getting better at reading. He worked really, really hard this year, did amazing, and he can read a lot of things on his own. Well done. And I have one more in the audience, Mr. James. His greatest achievement this year was doing his Australian art piece because he took his time and made it his own. Well done, James.
For our attendance, we had quite a few students, over 95% for the entire year. So we have James, we have Brayden, we have Patricia, Quincy, Terrence, and Katikin.
Okay, so for these grades, we have, these particular grades have challenged me in all different kinds of ways by making me translate games, different types of games or different types of computer games to intelligent in ways I didn't think would enter my mind. But it was a lot of fun learning different games and trying to explain it to intelligent. And one of these is going to go to Quincy. As well as Allison. Allison has always really done her very best and has always asked a lot of questions. Even when she was very afraid to, she still always asked questions and asked for help. So there are some other kids that I would like to call up, and they're actually 6 boys. And these boys have been called upon throughout this past year. Chief and Council have called on them and asked them to sing at different events, different community events, groundbreaking events. And so I would like to ask Quace, Choi, Nico, Choi, Kautiken, Choi, Jacko, Choi, Cha-cha-cha, Choi. And one of them isn't here, Elisha. So these boys, as small and as young as they are, can get up and talk in front of a group of 100 people, 200 people. They can sing in front of people, and they are fearless. So that's what their award is for.
Okay, I'd like to call Chief Clarence Louie. You have to say a few words to our graduates.
Limlin Bell, on behalf of the Chief and Council and all the members of the Soyuz Indian Band, I want to recognize this year's grads that are going from Sinpak Chin, making a huge step to go up to the high school, SOSS, Kyle, Allison, Latricia, Ayana, and James. Represent us proud. We wish you the best of success at the high school. And remember, there's a lot of people on this reserve that will support and help you. I want to thank all the teachers for helping our youth get through all the grades. Bob, the bus driver, who's been driving our bus for 17 years and has never missed a day. And to those that support, encourage, and teach our language and culture, Henry, Delphine, Dov, Lim. And of course, from Val, the principal, first year, she completed her first year. Awesome. And over the summer, at the band office, we're gonna miss hearing you guys outside. That is such an awesome thing that you started this year, Val, and whoever else thought that up, to come to the gathering space, or the hat as it's called. And it's such awesome when we're in that office and we hear you guys out there. We can hear you. We can hear the kids. And I want to thank the drummers that were up here earlier. I get a chance to travel throughout Indian country a lot. I hear a lot of drummers from other tribal territories. But I gotta say, we got some of the best drummers in Indian country that were just up here just a bit ago. So Lim Lim, safe summer, safe journeys. We can't wait to have you guys back singing under that hat. Thank you.
Can I ask all staff and support staff, everyone to come up on the stage? Students on Inquirer profiles. And so what I thought I would do is I looked at all the profiles and I tried to match them up with the staff. I will so hear tomorrow if they agree or don't agree. Anyhow, Inquirer, Meadowlark, Angela is like a meadowlark. She has an inquiry mind and is naturally curious. She is not afraid to ask questions that are easy to answer. She is able to look at many resources to get many answers to many of her questions. Kim is known as our knowledgeable, and we gave them the creator. Kim is very intuitive and loves to explore various educational programs with books and technology. She is able to look at the bigger picture and is able to apply concepts, ideas, and issues that have local and global significance. She is able to use her knowledge to solve problems. Risk taker is the mountain goat, or courageous. Jay is an independent spirit that is able to explore new roles and strategies. She is willing to try new things and use good judgment when taking risks. She is courageous like a mountain goat. Alicia is also a risk taker. She started working at the school midway through the school year. She was able to teach an unfamiliar school with courage and forethought. She had the confidence to explore her new role and apply various strategies. We thank you for your service you have done for both the staff and students at Simpang Chip. Thinker is Sinclair Coyote. Julie is definitely a thinker and a coyote. She takes initiatives and applies critical and creative thinking skills to recognize and approach the complex problems with forethought. She is able to make decisions on the fly and multitask. Like her dad, she is able to make reasoned and ethical decisions. Susie is also a thinker. She is always willing to share new ideas and make suggestions. She is a multitasker and is able to apply her thinking skills critically and creatively. She also has original thoughts. One of her learning profiles is communicator, which we've given the name Mole. Delphine is our elder and fluent Okanagan language speaker. She assists the grade 3-4 class with words they need for their unit of inquiry. She does research for uncommon words to describe something or an action in the Okanagan language. She is able to find Okanagan resources to support the inquiry. She is able to communicate in a variety of ways. Morinda, our language acquisition teacher, is able to effectively express herself in a variety of ways. She understands that part of communicating is listening. Open-minded. We have given to one of our smallest creatures on earth, which is the fly. You'll have to ask Henry the fly story. Henry is open-minded. He listens to other people's thoughts and ideas. He values others' cultures and their personal histories. He is willing to look at other perspectives in a professional manner. He is able to accept more than one point of view. Bob, the bus driver, is truly open-minded like a fly. He understands and appreciates the students and staff. He is open to perspectives, values, traditions of other individuals and communities. He accepts more than one point of view and is always open to differences. Reflective. We've used the turtle for reflective. Diana is a thoughtful and considerate of her own learning and experiences. She is aware of the effects of her words and actions and how they affect others. Balanced. We gave to Fox. Michelle is like a fox. She understands the importance of intellectual, physical, and emotional balance to achieve personal well-being for herself and others. She has many interests. She uses her time wisely and understands the importance of good health. Principled, we have the golden eagle for principal. Teresa is the golden eagle. She greets the students and parents in the morning and does bus duty after school. She deals with situations on the playground which require a strong sense of fairness, justice, and respect for all students. Teresa acts with integrity and honesty. Our last one, and a few of you went into this one, is caring. And it's the bear. And you know what, it just reminds me of a Care Bear type of thing, you know. Dawn works at the front desk. She is always greeting the parents and students each morning, making sure the staff receive any messages from parents or anything else that needs to be done. She also acts as the school nurse. When a child is injured or has a scrape, she attends to their needs. She definitely shows empathy, compassion, and respect towards the needs and feelings of others. Corinne, our school chef, is always organized, works hard preparing students' recess snack and lunches. She shops for the groceries. She serves the students and attends to their beverage and food needs. Corinne is compassionate, caring chef and respects the needs and feelings of others. Janet, a personal caregiver, is a very helpful, compassionate, and thoughtful person. She genuinely cares about the world and its inhabitants. Jen is a caring person and as sweet as a cuddly bear. She is a thoughtful person and thinks of needs of others. She genuinely cares about the world and its inhabitants. She is able to reflect this work as a Healthy Schools coordinator with all programs she initiates with the 3 schools that she works with. Alan is a caring, gentle soul. He shows compassion and respect towards the needs and feelings of others, especially when he works with the students. And finally, Heather is a caring person. She is able to show empathy, compassion, and respect towards the needs and feelings of others. I would like to apologize to my men up here. It's always the men. But anyhow, I did order gifts for my staff. And of course, the women's came in, but men, you're gonna have to wait. When it does come in, you'll love your gift. But right now, if I can have the female staffs go over here, I have scarves on the table. Choose what color you would like. And Teresa, you're up next, I believe.
The circle of life is a remarkable and often very scary ordeal. Our needs and wants will vary with every change in life cycle, and that's how we know we are continuing to grow. I want to take this time to call on someone who's not only helped me throughout the difficult stages of my life, but has made huge impacts on our community members when they found themselves in the most need. Accountants, bookkeepers, they see numbers and they get excited. Throw a ball out in the open field and you'll see the athlete's eyes light up. But you come across somebody with a broken heart and broken spirit and you'll see a woman warrior step up with open arms, helping hands, and a strong shoulder to cry on. It is a woman so remarkable that taking care of the social and emotional needs of her community is not just a list of duties in a job description, it's her way of life. I have seen this lady give everything she has to someone in need despite any of the hardships she may be facing in her home. This award that she wants to honor in the name of her husband is a prime example of how she continues to give. So it's at this time I'd like to call on Mona Bent. been auntie, she's been grandma, she's been mom, she's been a friend, she's been a sister. And I think her most important role, she'll agree, is a tie between being wife and grandma. Mona has so generously given to our community in this area a memorial award in the name of Wayne Bent. And it just displays the amount that she wants to honor not only her husband, but her efforts in our community. And I just want her to know that we all acknowledge and identify the work that you do. And we're so unbelievably grateful for the amount that you continue to give. So thank you, Mona. We want to- Go see Mona. So Mona, if you can just stay behind. We have 2 awards to give out in the name of the Wayne Bent Memorial. So we'll, first upon call, and Mona will help give out the awards. So the first recipient is going to go to a student who has continued to excel from the time that she was, I swear, a toddler. I think we saw her grow in all the different stages. She's always shown leadership, takes responsibility in her own hands. So at this time, I'd like to call upon Callie Gabriel Baptiste. Okay, you can just hang back. The next recipient has been through more than anybody should ever have to go through. Things that she's gone through, I swear, have happened only in the movies. And it broke our hearts when that impacted our community the way that it did. This student has continued to thrive as a mother, despite all of the elements that she faced to overcome. Not only is she an amazing mother, amazing sister, amazing daughter, Alicia Bell has also continued to further her education and come to graduate with her grade 12 this year. So we want to call upon our next recipient, Alicia Bell. So we're going to get some pictures of these 2 ladies, and I'd like to give another round of applause because these are going to be our future women warriors. Okay, so we're going to continue on to recognize our graduates of 2017. We present our grads with a blanket that we ask that they give to somebody that has helped them get to their seat here in a graduation of 2017. And so as we call upon each graduate, we'll present you with your cash award, a coat. So each graduate will receive this coat and that. And then you'll be given a blanket, at which time we would like you to call upon that one person who helped you graduate. So our first grad we'd like to call call upon Lataya James.
For the blanket, I would like to call up my dad. So the reason why I want to give the blanket to my dad is because he's been an amazing coach for both my rodeo and light rifle, and he's always been there to help me get pushed through all of my sports.
Okay, the next graduate comes to us from Penticton. Graduate, I'd like to call upon Floyd Baptiste Jr. Okay, shy guy here wants me to call up his mom, Amy Lazard. Okay, our next graduate came to be a mom and then came back to be an employee of OIB who we're very proud of, and during that time decided that she was going to take another challenge on and become a graduate. So Jamie Louie. Okay, Jamie wants to recognize her grandma and invite Mary to come up to the stage and receive the blanket in honor of Jamie's graduation. Oh, we'll come down to you. Okay, the next graduate we'd like to call up is Callie Gabriel, back to the stage.
I'd like to give the blanket to my dad, because even though he's not my biological dad, I couldn't have asked for someone better to support my family.
Last and not least, we'd like to call back to the stage Alicia Bell. So, Alicia would like to come up and recognize her sister Leona for helping her graduate. So that concludes our grade 12 graduates of 2007. At this time, I'd also like to just give a hands up, and I don't know if she's even still here. Is Ashley McGinnis still here? Did I say 17? Oh, there she is. Ashley, if you can stand up. Ashley, if you could stand up. Joanne, if you could make Ashley stand up. Ashley has just graduated this year with her degree and has continued to further her studies and go back for a second degree this upcoming year with no breaks. This girl's a maniac. So a big round of
Okay, in closing, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight to recognize all the teachers, students, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, all the volunteers. I can't believe one guy, I shouldn't say his name, but he's a volunteer now. Wow, it's right back there. Awesome. I wish everybody a safe summer, and for those students that are of working age, we expect you to be in a summer job, we expect you to be working. Osuyus Indian band members like Fred and Mary and Hal Mose and all the others, the elders, we're a hard-working people. And we got to keep working hard if we want to keep what we got and to keep getting better. I really want to thank everybody on behalf of Ronnie, Sammy, Teresa, Tony, Leona, all members of council. And thank you, Teresa, and all the organizers that helped put all of this stuff up here tonight. Frank and Russell, for all your work you guys do, recording for historical purposes, pictures, and all the videos that you guys do. We had an awesome night here tonight, Rick and our grads. And Mona, again, you've done this for 3 years in a row, given $1,000. That doesn't happen very often in Indian country. So to go into your bank account and give $1,000 again this year to recognize a couple of students for their education as well as their sports. Lim Lim, Mona, thank you. Safe summer, everyone. Work hard. We look forward to the next school year for the grade schools, the kindergartens, the preschool, as well as the high school. And Ashley and all the others that are continuing on in their education and getting 1 degree, going on and getting another degree. Wow, that is a big wow. So on behalf of the Sioux City Band, Chief and Council, Lim Lim, thank you everybody for tonight. Thank you. I have to recognize the Language House as well. I see Sherry here. I want to thank all of those that are going to the Language House. They're also students taking something. It's very important. That's our Okanagan language. So Sherry, Dove, Sonia, and all the others, we've got to recognize our language students. Thank you. Lim Lim.